In this video, we are going to learn about how to create a visitor appointment and of gate pass. So what do you mean by visitor appointment? It is a pre-scheduled record created in ERP system to plan and authorize a visitor's entry into the organization and to pre-approve the visitors to manage time, host and purpose and to enhance the security and compliance terms to be as the purpose. When it's of your benefits, it reduces the waiting time at the gate, improves the visitor tracking, ensures a host accountability, supports audit and compliance requirements. So this term to be as your visitor appointment. So this slide consists of your visitor's gate pass. It is an entry authorization document generated at the security gate after verifying the visitor appointment or walk-in request. When it's of your purpose, it's to control a physical entry, to record actual visitor entry details. When it's of your benefits, it prevents the unauthorized access, ensures a real-time entry monitoring, enables the traceability of visitors term to be its of benefits. Then comes your acknowledgement details. Acknowledgement details record the confirmation and acceptance of the visitor by the host, employee or department. When it's of your purpose, it's to confirm that the visitor has reported and been received and to ensure the visitor responsibility is assigned. It's of your benefits, it confirms the visitor presence, avoids unattended visitors, improves the internal accountability. Followed up by your out details, which is also known as your visitor's exit. So out details capture the visitor's exit information from the premises and close the gate pass record. When it's of your purpose, it's to ensure a complete visitor life cycle tracking, to confirm a visitor has exited safely. When it's of your benefits, prevents visitors overstaying, ensures a batch recovery, supports the security audits and reports. So now let's move on to our login page in order to create a visitor's appointment and move on to our gate pass. So there's a login page and here entering a username, entering a password, and now click on login. Now click on gate entry and at transaction you have your visitor appointment. Click over it. So there's a screen of your visitor appointment where you can create it and where you can search for the document that's been created of. So now in order to create it, click on this add icon. So here your unit will be getting listed over where you can choose it off, and so the document date followed up by the time from where I'm giving it as 11 to 12. Then the document number will be getting generated automatically when you're giving up save. And comes the appointment by person that's been related to our user. And followed up by your appointment type, whether it's of individual or by group. So here we are choosing it as individual, an appointment to person. So where I mentioned the appointment to person. And so the status, if you look at it, it's of draft. So when it's been posted, it will be changed to approved. So now let's click on the stick icon. And so a document number has been generated automatically. And now if you do not want this document to get proceed further for your visitor gate pass, you can just click on this cancel so that it may not proceed further. So now let's click on this post in order to proceed it. So document has been posted now. So if you look at the status over here, it's been turned from draft to posted. Now let's move on to our visitor's gate pass. So visitor gate pass is next to your visitor appointment. So here you have three tabs. One is of in detail, acknowledgement detail and out details. So now let's click on this in detail. So now click on this add icon. So here you have a unit type and so the entry type, whether it's of single or group. Your document number will be getting generated automatically when you give the tick icon followed up by your document date where you will be selecting off. It comes a number of person, then your mobile number, and followed up by ID proof number, your mobile token number, and so your company name. in whom you're going to meet up, followed by a date in, a vehicle number, to the respective department, your address, and followed up by the purpose, what for you're going to meet up, in your actual met person, and so the visitor name. So if you're using any material, if there is any, you can just present it off. Then comes the status, that's of draft. So now as we are having appointment, you will be enabling this flag, and so your appointment number will be getting reflected over it. And now click on this tick icon, and now let's give our post. And so document has been posted, so which will be moving on to your acknowledgement details. So if you look at here, when you look at the acknowledgement details, it's been passed up through, where you will be entering of the reason. And now click on this select, and now click on this save, so that this line will be getting forwarded to your out details. So here the document has been folded up. So now let's select it over and click on this tick icon so that it's been saved off. So this is your out details where it's been pushed up. So this is how you'll be creating your visitor appointment and your visitor gate pass. So if you have been closing it, if you do not want it, you can just click on this close, so that it will be getting closed off at your out details as well as in your in details. So in order to generate a report, you have been moved through your visitor's gate pass, and when you click on this create gate pass, this your visitor's gate pass has been generated over along with your company name, visitor name, meet whom, and date in. And in order of elaborate it, you can click over it. That's of your next print, where it consists of your visitor gate pass along with your all such details along with the safety guidelines and so on. So this is how you will be generating a report for your visitor's gate pass. So thank you for watching.